Hey everybody, this is Cena Wynn in another episode of Burning the Boats in Real Estate. And I have one of the greatest talents that I know, one of the smartest guy I know, Joseph Joey Satariano here. And he's going to share a little bit of his successes and all the things that's been going well with his group. So welcome on board, Joey. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, absolutely. See, absolutely. I highly respect you, and I'm excited to see what I can do to add massive value to you and what you're doing. So,
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. So to kind of like just start off to let our viewers know, could you tell us a little bit about your journey, your real estate journey, and how that started?
sure, absolutely. I started. Actually, I want to back up a little bit. I was in Nordstrom's department stores for about 15 years, doing leadership in that, and real estate had been tugging at me for a long time. And finally, in 2000, October of 2003, I decided to take that leap, and I came over, and I've been in real estate now for 19 years. Specialized, I started specializing in land, and sold quite a bit of homes in that time period. So. And then I would say about halfway into the journey, I became a lot of teaching and coaching for the industry. And I've been a national speaker for, boy, over 10 years now. So,
Wow, that's amazing. So you've been coaching, you've been training, you sold tons of real estate and everything like that. So can you maybe share with us maybe a certain pain point that you struggled with, anything that happened in your real estate career?
pain points. Well, I mean, there's been a lot of pain points in 19 years. See, is there any particular one, any particular one you're looking for as a production? Just tell me what you're thinking.
Sure.
That way I can,
Um, I'm open to anything because, we all struggle at one point or the other.
yeah.
And I know you run an amazing team, a strong, high performing team. Can you share with me kind of like perhaps your struggle on developing a team first?
I guess my struggle in developing a team is really finding people that are nearly as hungry as me. I'm a guy that I'm pretty well consistent, motivated. But for finding people that really want to build a big life, finding people that have goals and dreams, some people that want to leave a footprint on this earth when their time's expired, right? Some legacy minded
Yeah.
people that really want to do something big. That's been my biggest struggle. Right now
Mm.
our group is represented in 9 states and 3 countries, and I have like 5 people out of nearly 200 in the group that are on fire, and the rest of them, I'm just always looking for amazing leaders. I'd say that's probably one of our biggest challenges.
Oh, wow. And because I met you at KW and you had a pretty good team starting off there. And I know you mentioned like the struggle of finding great people, good, talented people, and being able to work and motivate them and such forth. And then now I know that you're over at EXP Realty.
Mhm.
And can you share with me how EXP has helped you with that pain point of attracting talent to your group?
Well, let me back up a little bit. My career started with Remax. I was with Remax for 5 years, and then I was with Keller for 10. And my production from Keller from Remax, I was toggling around 3 million, and then when I went to Keller, my best year was 23 million in
Mhm.
personal production. And one of my pain points I had there was, I wanted to seem to always be a revolving door, right? They would get to know they would learn what they needed to learn, and then they
Yeah.
would go on their own. So I was training my competition, and that
Mm.
was a huge pain point: is how do I not only find talent, pour into them, but retain them? And then when I came over to EXP, it was a natural fit for me because EXP is a model that actually compensates you to continue pouring into the lives of agents, not just on a transaction. So,
Mm.
so it's really helpful to retain agents and good quality people. And now this year just sell 1,400 homes.
Wow. So that that sounds like you were able to find a solution that fit your need. And as far as the struggle that you mentioned and such forth, and being able to move to a model that works well for you,
Uh-huh.
can you give me something that's specific that the model or yourself that's doing to retain your agent? What are you doing specifically for that?
Well, that model, see, with the model, I don't know how the EXP model gives you an opportunity to become an owner in the company, right? And they share part of the revenues with the people that are growing the organization.
Hmm.
So, for instance, I bring in John Doe, right? I bring in John Doe. Let's say John Doe is selling 10 homes a year. When he comes in and gets into my world, right? Well, I pour into him. I help him learn how to sell 20 homes a year. And he leaves my team, right? Maybe he leaves my team and he goes out on his own. So I continue then helping him be a leader and helping him build his own organization, his own sales force. EXP will continue to compensate me as I continue to pour into him, and I continue to help him build an organization for himself.
Wow. So that sounds like a win-win situation when you attract talented people and you're training and you're coaching and developing them into leaders in the future.
Yes,
That it
yes,
sounds like you have a vested interest too, because the model just continues to grow.
yeah. It's one big fire, one big
Yeah.
fire. I mean, so we have like I said, when you have agents in multiple states and different countries, you're always trying to find massive value in that and become leaders, right? Help them grow something significant. I'm
Yeah.
often asked, if you bring someone over, like one of our tiers, they give you like $2,800 for personal sponsors that come over. It's
Mhm.
not $2,800 on that particular agent that gets excited. See, it's actually helping that agent build something special. They have 20, 30, 40, 50 agents of their own, right? And I'm able to give them a retirement plan, give them a larger vested interest in the company. That's when it gets attention. So we're changing a lot, and that's what
Mm.
gets important. So
Ah, I feel that excitement in your voice when you just mentioned that. It's like you're changing people's lives and you're just adding tremendous value to them. So, can you tell me, I guess, maybe one thing that you continue to add on a daily basis and to make that difference? What are you doing?
every morning, see, it's a real simple. Every morning I get up, I have my prayer time, and one of my main prayers that I ask is, Lord, what could I do to add massive value to the people that are in my sales organization?
Mhm.
And number two, Lord, how can I find a buyer or seller today that really needs my help? I'm always constantly seeking in my meditation and my prayer time. I'm looking for solutions to the problems that people that I'm aligned with EXP have, and also to the brokerage community.
Mm. No, that's tremendous. And it sounds like you're doing tremendous things, not just only for you, your team, but you're providing help to the brokerage community. You're adding so much
Absolutely,
value to that. Yeah.
absolutely. We throw large dynamic events for the brokerage community. One of our principles, because I also my coaching company is called RETN, Real Estate Training Network. And
Okay.
one of the key principles that RETN talks about is love is a business strategy, right? So how
Mm.
can I out love the competition? So I want to love on the brokerage community I just want to continue to love on them. And in the event that they are looking to move, we would love to, but love them where
Mm.
they are. They want to stay at Reed. They want to stay at 771. They want to stay at Keller. That's
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to continue loving on them. I'm going to continue adding massive value to their businesses just with the opportunity of being a plan B for them in the event that life happens, which it does.
Mm. No, absolutely. Because life will happen. We'll go through our ups and flows, ups and downs. And, but through it all, we continue to love on each other, help support one another, and lift each other up. And it sounds like you're doing this with amazing events. And fortunately, I was at your last event, and it was mind
Which
blowing for me.
you like it?
Oh my goodness. Just for our viewers and everything like that, Joey put on this amazing event with the titans of the industry. We had, Tom Daves in there who sold over 7,000 homes. We had Kevin Cooper, who is just a tremendous person that just always uplift everyone around him. And Krista Mashore was there. She is your digital marketing queen dominator, right? She's the top 1% realtor in all the country. And I'm looking at your panel and how amazing everyone is on that stage. And I
Yeah.
forgot to mention Paul Frank was there too. Paul Frank is a commercial, I mean, reference wise, he is the man when it comes to commercial. So how were you able to get all those people in the same room together, sharing their knowledge and sharing their struggles and sharing, just things with us on the agent community? How did you attract them?
When you lead with the principle that love is a business strategy, and you're out there looking to see, you're looking to align yourself with other professionals that believe that same thing, right? Believe that same thing. And that lineup was amazing. And when I picked up the phone and called and said, "Hey, how would you like to love on the brokerage community with me?" And they're like, "I'm in. What do I want to do?" I said, "It's really easy. I just want to talk to you. I want you to talk about how to thrive in changing times." You know,
Mm.
uh, it's Les Brown said it years ago. He said, it is impossible for you to sprinkle perfume on other people without getting fumes on yourself, right?" So Paul Frank, Krista Mayshore, Tom Dave, Kevin Cooper, there was a lot of reward in them just for them giving an opportunity to love on the brokerage community. We put the event together, and like a week later, we had 150 people in the room, so it was really amazing.
Wow, that's amazing. That just kind of tells you the amount of work and effort that you put into it, all the connections that you have made on just loving the community and just being able to pick up the phone and call them and ask them, hey, would you be able to join our event just to share with the brokerage community how to thrive in this changing market? That's just amazing. So thank you so much for that, Joey. That is awesome. So speaking of that, right, our market is changing, as you know, and to be able to thrive on it, I had a lot of takeaways from the meeting, from the great event. But can you share with our viewers like that one takeaway that you picked up from them, how to really thrive in this changing market?
Really, just it's adding to your arsenal daily. It's like, what can I do today that I can add to my arsenal when it comes to wisdom, right? Is
Mm.
it's turning yourself over to the business of real estate, really, and saying, I want to become a master in our business. That's the key. If you go see your doctor, right, and your doctor walks in the room and they have a coat on, a white coat, you're expecting them to be a master in their craft, right?
Yep, absolutely. I do.
But as
Hmm.
real estate professionals, in a large percentage of real estate professionals, a lot of them, um, they're not really focused on becoming masters in the industry. A lot of hypocrites. I mean, let me share with that. I'm going to soften that blow a little bit. We
Okay.
go into professionals, where that might be a doctor, an attorney, and we expect them to know their craft. We expect them to have the wisdom to do it. But a lot of real estate professionals don't take their career as in that same commitment. You know what I mean? You
Mm.
had Tom Daves up there. Is he a master? Absolutely. You got Kevin Cooper. Is he a master? Absolutely. Kristen Mayshore, Paul Frank. They're all masters. You know. So one thing I would share with the viewers is become a master in your role. Know that neighborhood better than any other agent, right? Know
Wow.
the real estate market better than any other agent. Know your profession better. Know the problems that your buyers have right now. Know the problems that they know they have. Know the problems that they don't know they have. Become a master. We're not selling homes. We're solving problems for buyers and sellers. How well do you solve the problem? Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. I just want you to keep on going because I'm inspired.
Well,
And
the biggest
yeah,
issue, the biggest issue is we have a lot of competition, right? We have a lot of
yeah,
competition. Peter Drucker says in one of his leadership that we're in the era of the three C's. Number one, overwhelming complexity. Number two, exceedingly rapid change. And number three is, I can't remember number three. What did I say? Overwhelming complexity, um,
yep.
change, and tremendous competition, right? But the thing is, because the real estate community, because a lot of them are not taking their profession seriously,
Yeah.
they're losing market share from internet friends. That might be, Zillow, Redfin, Open Door. They're not. They don't really take their professions really seriously, and that's why we formed RETN, because our
Mm.
community of agents are ones that are the best of the best. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off my soapbox for a minute.
No. Hey, what I'm seeing is I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling that, there is well, it may not be a misconception because it is true out there, it is too easy to become a licensed agent. The standards, of becoming a realtor is not very high. Our pay and our compensation and everything like that, it's uncapped. We're unlimited. And those that are doing very well, like yourself, like, Tom Daves, Kristen Shore, is that they worked on their craft and they got better and better each day. And from what it sounds like to me, if I summarize it correctly too, is, they didn't start off being great, right? They weren't great automatically. They weren't born to be a great agent, commercial broker, all that stuff. But since they worked on their craft, instead of being great to start, they started to be great.
Yeah.
And that sounds like daily things, the grind, put in the work for it. So that leads me to my next question. Question-wise, is you have the RETN network, which is a real estate training network.
Yes.
And can you share with us a little bit more about it, what it does, and how it helps the team?
Sure, absolutely. So the RETN, which stands for the Real Estate Training Network, we are a like-minded community, and we help people on their personal growth, their professional growth, and also their spiritual growth. And we do a lot of free trainings. We also have a massive library of trainings of some of the best of the best. We do one-on-one coaching. We do group coaching. Our goal is to give a breakthrough at a discount, right? A lot of these coaching firms they charge so much money, but you know what? They have not been able to change the statistics. Whereas 100 people that set out to be successful, only 3 to 5 actually make it. So that means 95 to 97 of them never make it. The RETN's commitment is to help bridge that gap and to have a higher percentage of people coming in the business and teaching them how to be incredible leaders in their personal, professional, and spiritual lives.
Wow, that's amazing. And for you to be able to offer this to the brokerage community, I commend you for all the efforts, all the work that you put into it. But hey, just to wrap up our interview and such forth, I want our viewers to actually get to know you a little bit more, Joey. So I'm just going to ask you like rapid questions. All right, just three quick questions so they can know a little bit more about you. Okay, is first off, do you have any favorite books?
Boy, I would say outside of the Bible, I'd probably say Think and Grow Rich. One of my favorites. Yeah, I've read that book over 30 times. I've done conference call series on it, for years. Amazing book.
Yeah. Awesome. So Think and Grow Rich. Perfect. What do you like to do on your spare time?
Boy, I coach baseball with my son. My son's a rock star baseball player. So I coach baseball with my son. Let's see what else I do. I do a lot of vacationing with my family. I love fishing. Fishing is one of my favorite things. And my faith life. My faith life is huge. So
awesome. So faith, fishing, and then if I can ask you if you can travel anywhere in the world, where would that be right now?
Right now, it would be Israel.
Yeah. Israel. So what is it about Israel?
Just part of that faith component. Just understanding where a lot of the events happened in the Bible, and really being able to expand my faith. I've come to realize that your wealth in life begins in the spirit, and then it comes out in the flesh. What does that mean? You got to work on your spirit, man, in order to be able to build big businesses and experience sustainable success. Not this. I'm going to the moon successful, and my success touches me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A strong spiritual gives you sustainable success.
Yeah, spirituality, getting that elusive for a lot of people, that balance between life, between work, between our faith, and everything that we're committed on doing.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. So to our viewers, if you do want to get in touch with Joseph, Joey Satariano. Click the link below. There's more information about him. And if you want, if you want more information about EXP and what we're doing to offer the brokerage community just love and just more value, please reach out to us and we'll love to help, and you can schedule an interview right down below. So thank you for joining us with another episode of Burning the Boats in Real Estate. I hope you're able to pick up a nugget or two. I'm sure I have, and I want to thank Joey here for his tremendous time, and I really, really appreciate everything that you're doing for the brokerage community.
I'm honored. Thank you so much for having me.
All right.